Hello everyone, welcome to Pixa Spark. In this tutorial, I'll be showing you on how to customize a WordPress or website menu. In the previous video, I did show you on how to create, edit, or manage WordPress menus. So let's go ahead and customize our website menu today. So once you go ahead and click on the option in the WordPress dashboard. If you go ahead and click on this option visit site, it'll take you to this particular page where you can view your website. So once you do that, here you'll have an option which says customize. You'll also have an option to go to this setting where it says Astra, and this is if you're particularly using an Astra theme. So in the previous video I had mentioned that I am using an Astra theme. So after you install an Astra theme, you will have an Astra dashboard where you can work with. So there are some quick settings where you'll be able to customize your site identity, your header builder, and so on. So if you want, you can customize your header by clicking this option as well. So once you click that, it will take you to the customization dashboard. Here you will be able to see what you have in your header section. So you have the site title and logo, the primary menu, and here you will have button. So you can go ahead and click this option which says primary menu, and here you can go ahead and click on design. If you go back to channel, and this is what you see, or you can go back and here you'll see the header presets that we have, the side logo, of canvas menu, button, and primary menu, and you will see another option which says transparent header. Since we are working with a transparent header, this is the section that we'll have to go to. So once you click this, here as you can see in the general section, this option is already selected, desktop plus mobile. So we can go ahead and customize it. So whatever customizations we do will reflect on both the desktop and the mobile device. So let's go ahead and click this tab which says design, and here you will be able to customize your menu. Another option that you have is, as I had mentioned before, once I click this, instead of going to the Astra dashboard, you can go ahead and click this option. It says customize on the top toolbar. So once you click that option, here you'll be able to click on this particular option which says header on the left sidebar. So once you click that, again you'll be able to view all the presets that you have. So you have site title and logo, you have an off canvas menu, button, primary menu, and transparent header. So there are two ways on how you can get to this particular sidebar. Okay, so let's go ahead and customize this menu. So here the first thing you'll see is this is the default bottom border size, which I would not like to change, but I'll show you on what will happen if I keep, as you can see, you can keep changing if I keep moving the toggle to the left. As you can see, it creates it changes the border size accordingly. I'll just go ahead and restore this because I would like the default one. So once you do that, then later here there's an option which says colors and background. Here I have selected white for my logo. You can go ahead and select whichever color you want. For example, if you want this particular gold, if I click on, we'll see, you will be able to get this color that you want, or you can change it to the space gold as well. You can go ahead and change to whatever color you would like. If you like black or if you like white, you can do that as well. So I'll just go ahead and restore it to the previous color that I have. After you do that, here you'll be able to work with these settings, which is called a background overlay. So above header, primary header, and below header. I haven't selected anything because I'm happy with what I have. But for example, I'll just show you on what you can work with. So if, for example, I can change the color of my primary header if I want to, as well as the below header. But as you can see, you can't see anything since you're working with a transparent header. It won't display. So the next thing you can work is with, again, change the color of your site title, but since we do not have a site title, it won't display anything. So you can go ahead to the next option that we have. Here you'll be able to change your menu color. So we have the color that we have already set because this is our theme color. So this is our primary theme color. So this is the color that we have. We have white as well as a hover. Once you hover, this is the color that you will see. As you can see, it's gold. It's a pastel gold. So if I go ahead and change this option to red, for example, as you can see, change to red. Or I can change it to black or white or whatever color I want. I'll just go ahead and restore this back to the previous color that I have, because that is my theme color that I'm working with. And here you'll be able to change your hover color also if you want. So for example, if I choose this color or white or whatever color you want, you'll be able to select it from this drop down. I'll go ahead and restore this back to what I have. You'll be able to change the background as well if you want to. Just the background of the primary menu. Okay, after that, here's an option where you can be able to change the color of the sub menu. So here, as you can see, when I hover over this particular menu, as you can see, this navigation menu. So if I hover over home, the about menu shows up, but it's not clearly visible if I don't hover over it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to change the sub menu color. So I'm going to keep it as pastel gold. So now you can see that I'll be able to see this, but it's still not visible. So let me try and choose gray. As you can see now, it's visible. Now it's readable. So So I've changed my sub menu color here, the background of it. Another thing I can do is, if I would like to keep this as white, I can restore this back. And here I'll be able to change the text color. For example, I've made it red, so now it's visible. If I would like to make it gray, I can do that. I can also change the hover color if I want to. Just a hover color, or I can do both. So I just restored back to the origin setting. And what I would like to do is change the background itself. So I'll go back and change this background to the gray color that I have. Okay, so here you have another option which says social color. So since we do not have any social platforms that we are linked to, so there's no social media icons here at the moment. If you have one, then you will be able to customize it. For example, if you have linked your Instagram or Facebook business account, you'll be able to change the color. Business or even personal account, you'll be able to link it to your website, and after you do that, you can either display it on your header or your footer. So, and after you display it on header footer, you'll be able to change the styling of it by going by changing these options. Here I do not have a search icon, so if you do have one, you'll be able to change the color of that as well. Here we see an option which says button color. Here again I'll show you on how I can change the text if I want to. So if I change it to red, as you can see, my text color, my buttons text color changes to red. I'll just go ahead and restore this back to the color which is originally there. I'll also show you on how I can change the hover color if I want to. I can do that as well, but I like the original color. So I'll also show you on how to change the background color if you want to. So it was gold previously, I've changed it to red. Same with the hover color. So if you want white, for example, so once you hover over it, you turn to white. So this is where you can change both the background and the hover color. So you can change it to whatever color you would like. So I will just restore back to the original setting that was there, since I'm happy with this particular background and hover color. Next option you have is the border color. Here again you will be able to change your border color. So since I do not have a border for this, it won't display. Next you have your account section, your toggle color section, and your HTML color section. So we're not going to do anything with this because we do not have anything on our primary menu to or a transparent header to work with. Okay, so these are some of the few options that you can work with. And for example, if you do not have a transparent header, you can go back and you can click this option. It says primary menu. So here you will be able to change the settings of your primary menu. So in here, if you want, you can change the width of your submenu. This option is available in the transparent header sidebar. So here in the primaries menu section, you can come over and click this tab which says general. Here you will be able to change the width of your menu. You can adjust that. Since I like the default size, I will restore it back to the previous size that I like. So here you do have another option which says design. You can go ahead and click this tab. Here again you will find various options that you can work with, but since we are using a transparent header at the moment, it wouldn't display here, so we can go ahead and close this. If you're working with a normal header, then you will be able to customize your header by clicking this option which says primary menu, and then you can go ahead and click this design tab, and you will be able to change these settings and it would display here. So since we have a transparent header, we go ahead and close this. So this is a simple way on how to customize your WordPress or website menu. I hope this tutorial was helpful. I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching.